Hey, what's up guys, CampingRusher here. There is an update today. We've got Season 4 news, massive collab news, and much more. Let's catch you up. The Thor skins, of course, can be purchased in a bundle. It's been a few days since I posted. I was away on a little golf trip, so yes, this is a little bit old, but in case you didn't know for some reason, the new Thor skins came out. Today's update, though, it's a big one. New weapon stats. It was a patch, not a full downtime update, just a hot fix, but again, big one. Striker pump damage reduced by 12. Starting from common all the way to legendary, you can see the original stats, 103, 126, all the way down to 91 and 114. That is body damage, of course, max body damage. Hypex actually corrected and said they might be off by a couple more. It actually might be a little bit more nerfed than that says, but they're all within one or two damage points there. It's really not a big deal. It got nerfed. It's a pretty big nerf. Burst AR used to deal the same damage on all ranges. Now it deals 3 less damage on mid-range and 5 less damage on long range. And then the 2-shot second shot now fires 50% faster. So basically, the Striker Burst and the Striker Pump, massive nerfs, which I am not a fan of the Burst AR nerf because that's my favorite weapon to use in game. So I'm going to have to try this out. Yeah, I mean, it does balance it out, though. I think it was the most powerful weapon. Maybe it still is. Let me know your thoughts so far. Also, Portaforts now have a lower max stack size. They were 5 per slot. Now it's 2 per slot. So you're not going to be able to spam as many of those or stack as many of those. This is a big one that not all of you have probably been seeing. Only about 50% of players have this right now. They're merging all modes into one sub mode. I believe it's live for the default mode. So basically, like here, for example, Arena is coming soon as well. There's a selector, one selector for Arena, and then once you open Arena, then you choose how many players, right? Solo, duos, trios, squads. It'll just clean up the interface. This is already live for Battle Royale, Zero Build, and Imposters mode. But only 50% of players. It's been increasing slowly all day, so you might see this feature very, very soon. They are making some changes to tournament playlists only. They're removing all boulders and timber pines, removing fireflies from chest loot. Again, tournaments, competitive. This isn't really to take the fun away or anything like that. I think it's just full-on server performance, right? They've been doing a lot of little things, no vehicles, stop the spreading of fire, things like that, because it just helps the server perform better, especially because in the late game, such a small area, such a large amount of players, they're trying to help with the lag. Fortnite's reality tree root growth, a little update. It looks like our next place is Sleepy Sound because these roots are now heading towards Sleepy Sound. They've started to appear, and of course, we've already looked at, thanks to Kumar, what our 4 different spots are going to look like at Sleepy once it changes. We now have a name for it, though. Sleepy Shrubs is going to be the new, the future name once the reality bloom takes over. I got the background going there, showing exactly what the different themes are going to look like: Frontier, Coliseum, Coral, and Neo. And here's what it'll look like on the map. We've actually got a look exactly where. It's not going to change the entire place, because that's something I was wondering. Sleepy Sound is a pretty massive POI. It'll just turn that north side. And speaking of reality blooms, the Daily Bugle is set to have routes start heading that way in the near future. So it seems the currently planned order for the reality bloom POIs is Sleepy, which should be next week with the new update, Condo Canyon, and third will be Daily Bugle. And then that'll be all of them. That's all that we have planned so far. It seems to be happening every 2 weeks, and that does line up with this next bit of news here, and that is Epic is currently planning to release 4 major patches in Season 4 and Season 5, so the next 2 seasons. And so the last patches that season will be 0.4.4, but for this season we've got 5 major patches planned. Next week is going to be 0.3. Epic Games will be heading on vacation shortly after that, so I'm thinking 0.3, and either that's the summer update or the summer update's going to come out like a week later and not be part of a main 0.4, 0.3 type of patch, if you know what I mean, but it'll be announced with 0.3. We got more info on the No Sweat summer event. So, No Sweat, Sweaty Rebuild, summer events. 3 challenge stages: sponsorship, marketing, and product recall. There is the skate park landmarks we know are coming. Summer Beach POIs coming. Return of sand tunneling mechanic from Chapter 2, Season 5. A no-sweat umbrella, searchable containers. There'll be voice lines. Rebuild Tilted, right? The fun-to-build feature will be here where we vote on what should come to Tilted as part of the rebuild, the block 2.0. He says some of these might end up being changed, but it's what Epic worked on, updated so far. Here are some of the challenges. Search for no-sweat umbrella containers. That's what he meant up there, up above. Interact with, place 3 inflatable objects, 3 sign stands, a waste bin sign, 5 wall signs, and boat race will be another one. And of course, with that skating park coming, I think it basically confirms the new mechanic, the skating mechanic, skateboarding mechanic will be coming as well. Maybe the motorcycle, but there's not really a mention of it. It would be nice though, right? We've been waiting for motorcycles, and I mean they seem to be saving a lot of stuff for the summer event. It's come later than we thought, but they are going to hit us with a lot, it seems, based on this. Expect a bunch of summer skins as well. I think the next update is where we get this next week. There's no confirmation of this, but this is the most info we've had yet. This previous update, we found out about a Dragon Ball Z collab. Now we know a little bit more. It will include 4 skins similar to each of the Naruto collabs. What are your guesses? I haven't seen this show. I don't know much. I've got a photo here from HypeX. As part of his question, right? What are your predictions? What do you think? Would a couple of these skins in here make sense? Again, I'm totally blind with some of this stuff. I got no idea. I do love the art style of this one, and I'm definitely going to pick up a couple of these characters, even though I don't watch the show. Sometimes I'm just a fan of the look of the skins. Also, new tournaments starting Loadout Lightning Cup. Duos July 13th and 14th. Solos is July 12th tomorrow. Each player starts with a Striker Burst, Striker Pump, Stinger SMG, and a pair of floppers, stack of small shields. Yeah, and that's the difference. You can still go loot and things like that, but basically you land with good loot right away. Marvel has officially revealed that the third reward from the Fortnite Marvel Zero War series is going to be the Adamantium Claws pickaxe. I tried saying that a few times. That's a hard one to say. Basically, it's related to Wolverine claws. People are saying that, what's that last skin going to be? We still don't know what the final skin's going to be for getting all 5. And people maybe Zero War Wolverine. We'll keep you updated. There, of course, already is a Wolverine skin, but there was already a Thor skin. They can do different versions. There's tons of Spider-Man skins, tons of Batman skins. Popular characters can have multiple versions of themselves released, as we know. That's just what Epic does. So we'll find out more. We don't have a look at these things yet, just the name of them. In a recent Epic Games survey, these interesting questions got asked. Assuming both options would give the same overall XP, would you rather have fewer quests but with more story elements, or more quests but with less story elements? My answer is definitely more story elements, just because that's my favorite part of this game. Storyline nerd, so yeah, the more storyline elements, the better. Whether that comes with fewer quests or not, whatever is the answer that includes more story elements. Let me know your answer down below. Apparently, Epic is still working on the weapon charms feature, or at least considers adding them in the future. A new string for the upcoming cosmetic archiving feature mentions that it's possible to archive charms. So, that was leaked how many, I mean, it feels like years ago now. We still haven't seen it. I think it'd be okay. I think we already have wraps though. I mean, I'm all for more customization, but yeah, I don't know if it'd be a massive new feature that I'd be super excited about. I just, I don't look at my weapon that often, especially as a third-person game. Finally, this keeps coming up. Should the classic AR and pump shotgun return? It's been more than 200 days since they revolted. This tweet's got 14,000 likes. Every time this is talked about, it blows up. People miss these things. I think they're going to make a return for Season 4. Would you like to see it? Thanks for watching. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.